Hey, what's going on, guys? Point 11 is here, new update, new map, lots of new stuff, and I'm here to review some of it to you. Before I start the video though, I want to clarify that I will not cover all the stuff added to the game, like a bunch of armors, mod, etc., because they simply aren't interesting to show, because they're nothing of any benefit or superiority over the current Gen 4 meta. New armor plate rigs are also not worth of any use, and are either too expensive or require new collectible items that haven't been found by anyone yet. Now that we're all set, let's start off with some interesting new equipment, guns, and Killa. So that was a quick demonstration of the both new weapons, HK416 and RPK. RPK has very, very low recoil when it's built the way I built it. The standard default compensator on it is the best. The DTK cannot compete with it. It has kind of the same recoil mitigation, but has less ergonomics. The HK416, the long barrel variant, is the best build right there. I haven't found anything as of yet that could be better. The recoil on it doesn't feel at all. It's super, super smooth and feels like the next MP7, but way, way more OP. The new EOTech is really blurry. You will see it in a moment. The new night vision is also really good. It has way more FOV and it seems like it's a little brighter. The new Fast MT helmet cannot be worn with contacts if you're wearing earpieces as well, which kind of sucks. But if you combine those ear flaps and the visor and the helmet, you get overall of 110 durability, which is pretty good. One of the new night visions also had some problems. I don't know why, but it was completely blacked out when I put it on. I might have to go on TerraGroup Labs and figure it out, but as of yet, I have no idea. It might only work in complete darkness. Before we move on though, I want to show you the misalignment on the TT. Whenever you ADS, the laser does not align properly with the iron sights, so the bullet lands where the iron sights are, but the laser aims way higher than it's supposed to. But whenever you're point shooting, you can rely on the laser. It shoots exactly where it's pointing at. Now we're going to move on to Killa. He does spawn with different weapons like AKM, RPK, and the PP19 even, which makes it super easy to kill him whenever he has the PP19 because it doesn't penetrate your armor if you have something like a Gen 4, even a Gazelle, or something level 4, level 3. He does spawn a plenty of loot in his pockets and has that new helmet. So as you can see, it wasn't really that hard to take him out. He did miss some shots. He doesn't really bum rush you and doesn't hear you from a mile away. So he spawns with that new helmet. The mask itself is level 4, the helmet, which kind of sucks because if you're going somewhere on factory and the person with a good bullet goes against you, your helmet is super, super vulnerable. The protection, though, the mandible or the visor is level 6, which is good, but your vision is super limited. You will see it in a moment, but that helmet itself being level 4 is what scares me the most because a good bullet will always penetrate it. So another thing, it seems that he spawns different loot in his pockets all the time. I killed him way before recording this video. He spawned with probably 10 grenades and morphine and stuff like that. So the loot is randomized in the pockets, but it could be easy grenade farming spot if he does spawn, because obviously it's not 100% chance spawn on during the live gameplay on the online servers, because this is offline match and he spawns 100% of the time. But as you can see, the vision is pretty limited. The only good thing is that the visor is level 6. I think it would be a little too OP if the helmet itself would also be level 6, but we'll see how it plays out. Now we'll go over some of the new quests. Proper has 2 new quests, one of them which rewards you with a 8x16 weapons case. I will not go too much into detail with quests right now. We'll try to complete them as soon as possible and give you guys a guide. But for now, they're pretty straightforward. Therapist got 2 new quests, one of which gives you ability to buy stimulants, which is the new way of temporary skill buff, as well as rewards you with a new thick item case. Proper also gives you access to the new 7P9 BP armor piercing ammo for VSS, which apparently is pretty nutty and can 3-tap the level 6 visor. Skier got 2 new quests, one of which I completed off a video and will show you later. Pretty much every single trader got 2 new quests at the beginning, but they said there's 21 new quests in total added. So obviously there'll be some later on after you complete the initial first 2. So as you can see, there's some more skier quests, pretty straightforward. Some more peacekeeper quests that actually reward you with some really, really great experience and really good loot and amount of money, which is pretty gnarly. These quests are, I don't doubt they'll be too hard to complete, but mechanic rewards with 3 bitcoins. And I bet there's going to be way more quests for mechanic, and it will reward you with some really, really great stuff. Ragband quests, also continuation on interchange that gives you a new backpack, some new items, and that skier quest that I was talking about that rewards you with the ability to unlock the machete that is on level 4 skier. All you need is 18 stress resistance, and it's going to be a barter item on level 4 skier that requires you to collect a checkpoint key, a pro kill medallion, and a SGC10, which are the collectible items which are probably will be found on the new map. New contacts, I will test them on a raid for you in a moment, but that new machete will probably cost you a lot, as the checkpoint key was the only one key on flea market that I just bought for 2.5 million rubles, which is pretty gnarly. So it seems that the new contacts don't really have any difference from the GSSH contacts, as I can tell as of now. They do cost way more, almost double the price of GSSHs. I will test them out on my stream more during the live gameplay. But as of now, I don't think there's any difference between them, but I hope there is some that I will notice during the live gameplay. Here you can see some of the new cases that they added to the game. Most of them are barter only. Some of them can be purchased for rubles. This Mr. Holodilnik is probably the worst case that they ever added. It's kind of useless. It's just for storing Tashanka in there, you know. Have some Tashanka in between the raids. But they added a new mechanic. Painkillers can be used 4 times now. Good, very good for early gameplay, early wipe. So normal bandages cannot be used more than once, but the army bandage can be used twice, which is pretty neat. Especially if you don't have that much money and you're just using bandages all the time. Really good for early wipe again. So I'm not really going to cover a lot of TerraGroup Labs gameplay because this map is very, very extensive. You can get lost in it easily, and I think I might do an in-depth guide later on. There is 7 extractions on the map. Some of them have to be activated, or most of them have to be activated somehow in one way or another, quietly or with a bunch of noise. Scav raiders have insane loot. They aren't really insane as of PvP against them or just fighting them, but it may differ on the during the online session. I don't know, but I put it on offline mode and put it the difficulty as online. I don't know how it works yet, but this map is really extensive, and it doesn't take 5 minutes to cover it entirely. All the spawns, I might do a video on them whenever I figure out where to find them. But yeah, enjoy some of the gameplay on this map. It's just going to be like a 2-minute of me walking around on it and getting lost. So what's cool is that they added a lot of this ambient noise, which really sets the feeling for the map. A lot of this ambient lighting that you will see when I'll be going up the stairs. I will interact with the scav raiders in a moment. I'll show you some gameplay against them and show what kind of loot they have. And yes, they also added these maps kind of on the walls, which will help you guide through and navigate through the map, which is really, really neat because you can get lost easily. And those maps point where you are, what level you're on, and what's around you. And with their help, you can also find where the extractions might be. They're in English and Russian, so both English and Russian speaking people can understand it.
Fuck you, you fuck! I stabbed him. Damn, Ivans!
Now I'm gonna cover this new customs expansion. I honestly didn't think they're gonna be making it as big as it is right now. So as you can see, you can go past behind the checkpoint, which is pretty neat. There's a lot of room to breathe now, so it's not like a clusterfuck on boilers where you get pinned down and then there's only two pathways you can take to escape. Now there's more than 4 or 5 maybe, which is really really good. You can avoid players more easily, especially if you just like, you know, came out from a fight, spawn fight, just a middle fight or whatnot against a scab boss. You're fully geared and you don't want to lose your loot, because on previous customs there's only so much room that you can go by. It's really hard not to get killed, especially if people are camping. Here, though, it feels like a shoreline slash woods hybrid. Lots of trees, lots of clutter, lots of cover, like rocks and stuff like that, so you can go by without being noticed easily. I really like this expansion. It doesn't seem that I've affected my performance, but I was trying it out offline. We'll see how it is online with PMCs in the map. Some people have reported that their FPS have dropped, but it's a really really good expansion. I really enjoy it. There's much more that there is to show. I don't think I'll put it all in one video. You guys will have to see it for yourself. It's too much, guys. It's too much. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the first time I'm doing reviews like these. So if you guys would like to leave me a comment in below how I did my job, probably not super good. It's my first time, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Check out my twitch.tv/Warren_TV. I stream daily, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there. And yeah, enjoy the .11 patch, boys. Peace.